BTC with a big snapback upwards based off of the Israel-Iran situation going on here today. So let's see how it's panning out. Welcome to Altcoin Buzz Trading, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Randy. We're going to talk about a couple other hot coins today. We're going to talk about WIF, which is Dog Whiff Hat. Dog Whiff Hat. That's what it's come to. It's come to that in crypto, where we're talking about Dog Whiff Hat. Also Thorchain, and I do have AR on here. Arweave. I don't know why I have three, but I've got three, so we'll talk about three. All right, let's get to BTC. BTC with a snapback. So, last night Israel struck against Iran, and the markets use that as a buying opportunity, actually. Um, Not sure why. You never know why the markets are thinking what they're thinking, but that's what actually occurred. So we snapped back up. We did take out a high from yesterday and the high from the day before. So we're sitting in a smaller higher high situation. Nothing amazing, nothing outstanding. But if you do get a further snapback, I think we could maybe try to come all the way up here, maybe to the 69K level. That's where we started selling off from. And so we could maybe try to reach back up there. Nothing's guaranteed though by any stretch, but we did fail to drop lower here, so you have to respect that particular bar. Other than that, one other major change to the chart, which doesn't change the overall picture, but changes, I think, the feel of what's happening, is that I have now drawn a descending channel on the chart. And I think this is important because it gives us a little bit more structure to the price action that's happening now. And I think that's important because you just kind of have some kind of a framework for what's happening. Um, so you can just wrap your head around it. When things are free floating around, you don't have any structure, you're looking for structure. So if this is providing that structure, which makes sense based on the action from the past few days right here with the lows. So that's BTC. And really, we're just kind of chopping it up. I don't really anticipate any kind of major rally. Move to 69K. It would be okay. It would be about 5,000. That's less than 10%. Um, so I wouldn't qualify that as a major rally. It would still be within the trend, and so a move back up here in a failure would align with another move down lower after that. Or we could just fail up here randomly somewhere and then roll right over after that. But the rest of the coins aren't really looking much more bullish, to be honest with you. We'll take a look at that with some of these alts. So let's take a look at those. We got what if dog with hat. All right. I'm either getting old or they're getting young. I'm not sure which. Dog with hat. With the move up here, I don't think this is one a lot of people are particularly watching, but you could try to take some kind of a trend line break right there if that was what you were doing. But the volume's already subsiding on this rally here a little bit. But the whole market is doing a little bit like this. Rune shows it a little better. I don't think there's any trade here on this one. This is a leading top 50 token in terms of percentage gain. So hoping there'd be something here. There really isn't though. We're still breaking down. You still have this resistance at 319.86. It looks like that's going to hold as a pivot point. So if we get back above that, you could try to think that we'd rally back up into the fours, but your breakdown point's a little bit above that here at about 340, 338, something right there. 335 is about where this breakdown point starts. So if we're able to rally past that, that's dangerous, and then that previous high up here is dangerous at 387. Let's take a look at Rune, which this is what most of the coins are doing right here. They came down, tested lows, rallied back up. I think this is analogous to what's happening um, rather than something that's rallying dramatically. Now this breakdown point up here is all the way up here at about the 697. So you got a range from 697 up to 730, which could act as resistance. Even if we do get higher, we're probably not going to rally straight past that level right there. And then AR, similar situation, and this one doesn't have the same tail that Rune does, or flagpole. See, Rune drops dramatically here. AR does not. It's kind of we're kind of stunted in the range of this one candle, and so this is analogous, I think, to pretty much what most coins are doing right now, snapping back within formations. Okay, they're still snapping back within the formation. A few are trying to get past it, like BTC. We'll see what they're able to do, but going into a weekend, although with the Israel-Iran situation, we'll see what happens. But no major bottom in BTC here. Nothing really major, not yet. If we do get a rally of the same stature, and kind of you can almost measured move this, That would get us up towards that 69K level, which would bring in a lot of resistance, in my opinion. We already failed here once about a week and a half ago. What's different today? Not too much. So, all right, guys, that's all I got for you. Let's hope for a slow weekend and a little bit more consistency to the charts. That's really what is good. Doesn't matter if it's bullish or bearish as long as the charts are consistent. We're still consistent with bearish tendencies, but we haven't broken down. We have found support over here in the past little bit, so it's going to be hard for us to fully break down. All right, guys, well, have a good weekend. Stay safe out there. Don't get too crazy with your trades, and I'll see you Monday on Altcoin Buzz Trading.